You! What's up, fuckers? As usual, got a couple of things going on here, trying to figure out what's going to look best for y'all to see this sexy man. Happy New Year, goddammit. How about we start out with that? Haven't seen none of you fuckers since last year. It's been a minute. But let's start out by saying what's up to everybody. We ain't got many people up in here, but we got the loyal ones, the ones that matter most. And I've got nobody to blame but myself, as consistency has not been there. But I got this in my absence. This is the mini MSI from Microtech. I will tell you, Microtech has leveled up with this, but I'm gonna do a video on that, so we'll dig into that a little bit later. For the meantime, let's say what's up to Groundfog. What's up, my dog? Marco, what's up? PCR tapping in as usual. Donnie B, my boy, what's good with you? Got to get my Zaza lit up. Got to wait till the 2-minute mark before we can do that. Oh, people, if you guys don't know, we got a special guest tonight. Just got out the hospital, and he's doing well. Johnny Tagamori, my guy. So everyone keep Johnny in prayer and thought. He is on the mend, so to speak. Motherfucking Shady, my boy. Hey, Shady, how did you, I know you made a post about it, but how did you like that night that you won? Not bad, right? I forget the name of that company, but I hope you're enjoying it, bro. Oh, shit. We got Johnny. Another Johnny. This is my main boy from Maine, originally, or some shit. Johnny, what's up, my guy? Good to see you, bro. Hey, Donnie, I know you and I spoke, off, behind the scenes and shit. I don't know if you announced, your reasoning for the name change, but if you want to, I've had a couple people ask me, and I told them, basically what you and I had spoke about. But if you want to share that tonight, let me know. Let me know. Projectiles are sharp. What's up, my boy? Appreciate you tapping in. Jay Slick, what's up, my guy? Uh-oh. Brown Sugar, the first lady of the dope game. I got another knife. I got to give a big shout out to none other than motherfucking Donnie's Dope at DNK. Just got this one in today. Here, I figured some shit out with this fucking, with this goddamn, with this. All right, we're going to go like that. So if I go like that, I can kind of show you guys, I guess, a little bit better view. This one just got in, I think, yesterday. This is the Bodacious in S90V. Steel of the Gods. Now, I did throw on this Rips Garage Tech milled titanium clip. You know what's kind of fucking me up is, if you look at the side of this Bodacious, you can see that it's real carbon fiber. But when I put my fingers on it, it almost gives me like a laminate sensation, man. But it's not, goddammit. It's real fucking carbon fiber. I really wish they would have just put the same carbon fiber they put on the Native 5, like that fluted carbon fiber. Because this, although it feels good, it just kind of gives me a flashback to that fucking laminates bullshit. Now we back over here. What about you fuckers? Anybody got some dope y'all want to talk about? Any knives that I may not know about? Or you want to, oh, wait a minute. We got my boy up in the building. El Desgraciado. My boy, Roman, a.k.a. El Ranchero. Fucking projectiles, man. I just, this is the second Bodacious I've gotten. I first bought the Spy 27 one, also from DNK. Code fucker will save you 10%. Got that one, threw on some AWT scales, and I loved it. But y'all know that I am a S90V hoe through and through. So when this one came out, I had to get it. So hence why as a matter of fact, I tell you that because I ended up trading my Bodacious along with the TR3 Integrity. And I've got another Hinderer coming to Knife Dope Studios. This will be my second official Hinderer. And I got some plans to do some modding with this one. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, man, this fucking here. Let's do a little better. This one, this is the mini MSI. This one is titanium. True story with this. Scored this via Knife Center. Had some points that accumulated that I needed to use. Those points do pay off, people. Now, Knife Center had actually made a post on Instagram about this knife. And within about a minute of that post, I called up. A little bit of insider information. If you want to score dope quick and make sure it gets done, call up Knife Center. Don't order online. But I called them up, and the woman put me on hold for about 15 minutes, and she said that they hadn't loaded it on the site yet. That even though they, had posted it on IG, the actual knife had not been on there yet. They hadn't put the inventory on the website, and they only had 2 of these motherfuckers. 2. That's it. 1, 2. And believe it or not, they actually allowed me to get this one of the 2. So really there was only one that was released to the peasants, but I got this one. Came out to fucking $480. Like I said, had to use my points to pay for it, but Knife Center, they charge you shipping and fucking taxes, man. It's a goddamn racket. So that's another reason why you need to use motherfucking DNK. But I will be doing a video on this, guys. I promise you. I'm that impressed with it. It's got some bulbous tits. Now, the tits look a little bit weird. They've got like this. I'll just have to wait for the video, man. Make you fuckers give me some engagement. How about that? Kevin Smith, what's up, my boy? Oh, and I got that end of year video coming, guys. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. I'm going to do the video. Now, let's see what Donnie says in reference to the name change. Name change. I wanted to have a more general business name other than the government appointed name. True that. Plus, I want to play with branding, apparel more, and like the 3-letter thing. I get, you know what, Donnie? In reference to your branding, you've always had that ghost logo. So Laser Ghost kind of goes hand in hand. I dig it, bro. I can see it. I can definitely dig it and appreciate it. While y'all are at it, how about showing a little bit of love? Let's get that engagement going. Give me a fucking like. Give me a thumbs down. I don't give a fuck. Just engage, goddammit. Just engage. Donnie says he just found a 12-inch bar of S90V. I didn't even know he had it. Well, look at that. Projectile says he's got that. How many of y'all scored or tried to score that PM2 Tonto Wharncliffe apparatus? As a matter of fact, let me do this because they sold out in fucking minutes. I think 6 minutes was the count we figured out. CutleryShop.com. Let me go do it like this. Now I'm going to come back over here. And I'm going to do it like this. Let's share the screen. We're going to go boom, boom. Now y'all should... Okay, there we go. Now, this was the Cutlery Shop exclusive. They had that PM2 Wharncliffe. True story, I had always been... The Tonto was my first love, outside of the standard, drop point blade we get with the PM2 and the Para 3. And I always loved the Tonto, like I said, but I really never was drawn to the Wharncliffe blade shape from Spyderco, that is, I don't know why, but this one actually has got some hex. I don't know if y'all can see that on there. That's the first time. I've never seen them do that before on their G10. If you guys have been paying attention, Spyderco has done a couple of things different this year. Also on their lightweight. Let me do this. Hold on. How do I do this? View tab. This one. No, wait. Stop sharing for a second. On their lightweights, they're starting to put a different logo on their lightweights, like on their FRN and whatnot. They changed the logo. They actually changed the bidirectional milling as well. And then, of course, this year they're doing a different DLC. So their DLC is not going to be DLC anymore. It's actually some proprietary coding that they've yet to tell us what it is. But it's supposed to be stronger than DLC, allegedly. Yeah, those are going to be. I got a flipper delete scheduled as well as a rebound. Speaking of mod, what did I just mod? I feel like I just modded something, people. But I also got this little bit of USA dope for your palate. This actually might be one of the best, or it is one of the best deals, hands down, you can get for USA made. It's actually a model that's been out for a couple of years at this point, but I think I found out about it this year. This is the Overland from Millet Knives. Now, that is the, I think TJ Schwartz, the designer for the Koenig Arius. That is his company, I think. But this fucking thing, $255, USA made, S35 VN, titanium frame lock. Don't love the G10 show side. I don't like mismatched scales, but she's a slicey hoe. Great washer action right out the box. Nice little set of tits for your deployment. Fantastic ergos. I've been really impressed with this one, man. So if you guys are trying to save money and still buy American, go ahead and look at that, man. That is a banger, people. Banger, banger, banger. All right, time for some platinum grip. Yeah, I haven't smoked yet, guys. I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but I think I got to get that going here. If you're saying, well, I knew you were from PA, but Maine, I always, equate you to Maine because you go to Maine and shit. You know what the fuck I'm trying to say, goddammit. Johnny T. All right, let's see what else we got. Wicked says, New Year's to everybody in here. That's what's up. New Year. Hey, anyone got any stories, anything y'all want to talk about for New Year's? I hope everyone made it safe. Hope you guys had a good time. I was in bed by 10 o'clock, man. You know, the days of hitting the clubs and all that type of shit, that is a young man's game. I was in bed early with some Zaza. Yeah, weird tits has always been a bad thing for me. Typically, it's a deal breaker, you know. The new DLC one is going to be the one I get. Waiting on that. Which one are you talking about, Johnny? See, PCR is like me. He does not like the Wharncliffe. Yeah, I'm the same, man. I just something about it, man. You know, Spyderco knives. I mean, you know, I'm a Spyderco hoe. We know that, and I love the brand, but they're fucking ugly for the most part. You know, the sexiest knife that Spyderco does, a lot of it is from the Taiwan factory. But my true love, of course, is the Rosie Killer, which is the Native 5. That is one Spyderco that I think is not ugly at all. She's actually pretty goddamn beautiful. But outside of that, for the most part, Spyderco knives are ugly. But I'm okay with it. You know, I'm okay with it because they UBE, ugly but effective. The hex pattern in the Facebook Millie group. Okay. The hex pattern is the Facebook group / Millie Club logo homage. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yes, Johnny. Top 5 video of 2025. You know what the real problem is? I'm gonna keep it honest with you fuckers, you know, because I never shit you. Like when I was doing my, I've handled pretty much any night that you guys may see on other people's channels as far as top 5, whatever the fuck. I've handled it. It's coming through here at one point or another during last year. Doesn't mean I did a video on it, but I damn sure have handled it. So some of my criteria for doing that video was I kind of felt that I had to have the knife, obviously, to show it to you, number one. And number two, I didn't really realize how much Chinese dope I had acquired last year, you know? I had started out the year solid. I think the first 6 months, I didn't touch China dope. I was fucking, you know, all USA. And then right around Blade Show, I bought my Stage 6. And then after that, bro, it was off to the fucking races, man. I bought a lot of Chinese shit. And I kind of felt like a lot of the knives that were sticking around there towards the end for me, or that would have made the video, were foreign knives, and I don't know. I kind of felt some way about it. But I want to do the video. I promise you it'll be out this week, you know. I think for me, last year really summed it up. Or what saved my year for me, I think. Of course, I did do a video on this one. Was the Drift C KOTY for me, I believe. I've loved Quiet Carry for a few years. I've talked about it, done several videos on it, bought several other knives, but I think this one really checked all the boxes for me, people. And then when it comes to China Dope, this is one that I promised the guy I got it from. I got this from a dear friend. This is the Wee Ryzen, I think. Ryzen? Is it the Ryzen? Yes, the Ryzen. This is the China. What the fuck is the name of that company? CRK. The Chinese. What do they call those? What is the main fucking Sebenza? There we go. The Chinese Sebenza, man. This Ryzen has gotten probably. It hasn't been around nearly as long as some of my other knives this year, or I say this year, but last year. But goddamn, has this got a lot of fucking pocket time. It is on washers. I know you guys have seen the videos on other channels because it came out a few months back. But this is going to be on my top 5 knives for sure from last year. It is that fucking good. Nice and thin behind the edge. Sick hollow grind. A little bit of poon action. You got the finger choil. And then that. What are you doing, buddy? You got that fantastic washer action. Hydraulic in nature. 20 CV steel. Is it 20 CV? Or M390? No, this is M390. But this really deserves its own video. But I just haven't had the goddamn time, people. And then we got something recent that went on behind the scenes. As the cat man gets all up in the mix. Don't let puppy. Uh-oh. It happened again, people. We got another Strider. I say another Strider as if I bought a fuck ton of them. I bought one. It was a horrible experience outside of the unboxing. I unboxed it. I loved it. And then it just went to shit quick. But I swore the brand off at that point. You know, and then I had bought the... This is actually, I know I just promoted the fuck out of that Wee knife. But this has got to be my favorite Chinese knife from last year for sure. I think it has to be this one, man. This is that North Mountain Blades Dwyer. It's got some initials for the name. I don't fucking remember them. I just call it the Dwyer. But this right here is actually what propelled me enough to try this one out. And then I ended up buying this one. But it's scary good, people. It really is. But back to this bitch. This is hopefully my final attempt at trying to see if the Strider brand is for me outside of anything not considering a knife. You know what I'm talking about. But I like it so far. I like it. Fantastic action. This has no lock rock, no blade play, and there's no stick. A little bit of a very, very light stick did happen for a couple of days, but I think it may have just been because it was cold outside. I think this is called the SNG Fatty, if I remember correctly. Tiger stripe on the back. I don't know if that view's fucking good for y'all or not. Let's see if I go down here. That better? I want you guys to be able to see the, that might be better, right? That's got tiger stripe finish on the titanium. Yeah, Shady, you know, I did know that you had you have an Overland. I saw you had posted that shit on IG, you know, over the course of the year. I saw you did have one. What do you think about it? You rocking with it? You loving it? Let's see. Yours looks identical. Okay. Yeah, I do wish they would give us a full tie version, man. Like, I'm at the point where I actually considered perhaps maybe even trying to get one made and shit, but I said, you know what, that's doing too much, bro. Just enjoy the fucking knife. I mean, it was $250 for fuck's sake, you know. It ain't breaking the bank, so let's keep it moving. All right, Mimo. Let's get another look at the new Spyderco FRN. Okay, let's do it. Now this is the let's do it like this. Like I said, if I flip the bitch, trying to drink my latte, people. If I do it like this, and I go to back camera, let's see. Okay, let me try it like this. Let's go with the back wide. Let's turn the light up a little bit brighter. Let's get that fucking thing out the way. I got too much shit going on, people. Hold up. Let's do it like this. Okay. This is the new FRN on the lightweight Shaman. Now this is probably for sure some of the best FRN I've ever felt on a knife. I know some people out there gave this a big turd. I mean, for the price, yeah, you overpaid for the steel. Number one, it's BD1N, so horrible edge retention, tough steel, very stainless. Great properties as far as that goes. But I think this was like 170 something bucks. It was kind of highway robbery if you think about it. But this FRN feels fantastic. This actually feels like fucking G10 in my hand. It's really that good. But it does, like I was mentioning, it does got some they changed the logo on it, number one. And then on the other lightweights that have the bidirectional milling, the pattern changed directions a little bit. It's kind of less of it. I don't got one of those with me, but this one is the Shaman, which actually I considered doing a giveaway with. So we may be doing that soon, people. I have not carried it. I bought it from DNK Knives. Never fucking carried it. Never did a video on it. You know how we do it around here. All right, let's get back to the fucking to the. Oh, and then another reason why I kind of hadn't done my video yet was this year for me. I say this year, goddammit, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. 2025. 2025 for me. You've heard me say this many times, people. Knife so nice that I buy it twice. There were a lot of knives that weren't released in 2025 that I brought back to Knife Dope Studios in 2025. Case in point is going to be this one. This is my Benchmade mini Griptilian. This exact mini Griptilian was the very first Benchmade I ever bought. Got it in 2022. Sold it to a knife bro of mine. And then we worked out some Swaparooski action, and I was actually able to bring her back to the house this year. And then it happened, that same energy happened a couple of other times. Like I added the, believe it or not, I was able to add the Peña Mula 1776, Don't You Forget, fucking that exclusive. I got to add that one back. I had sold mine, I think, last year. And then a good buddy of mine, shout out to you, Pocket Slicer, he sold me his, so I was able to bring that. So I had that same type of thing happening where I was bringing back knives that I, got rid of at one point or another and was able to bring them back. So I didn't know how to go with my best of 2025 video. I figured it'd be all over the goddamn place, but fuck it. Looks okay. The new DLC Cutlery Shop is going to be Spyderco's new proprietary coating. They haven't named it yet. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Speaking of that new, I think it's the Tonto. One of the homies in this chat managed to score that new Princeton Protean Tonto apparatus. I ain't gonna put his business out there, but he knows who he is. Congrats to him. Yeah, Eddie, they are ugly. No shit. Maddie, what's up, my boy? Happy New Year, fucker. I'm sorry, guys. I'm behind a little bit. Favorite Spyderco is still the McBee. Bro, I've never I handled a McBee at the show. One of the Blade shows. I think 2023 or 2024. One of the shows I went to. I got to handle the McBee. But I really never, I don't know. I still got some money left at fucking DOT, bro. I got that credit, and I still got some goddamn money. I've just been waiting because I ain't been to find shit. I don't want to blow it just to blow it. Yep, you got that right there, Marco. Let's see what Sheer says. Oh, wait a minute. That's Brush Sheer. Hi, Dope Man down there. Oh, he's shouting out the whole goddamn crew. All right. What's up, my boy? I like that. Came through and say hi to every goddamn body. You know, I'm not a fan of the Tiger Stripe. Yeah, fuck a Tiger Stripe on the blade, bro. I'll never, and you can put this shit down. I will never buy a knife that's got Tiger Stripe on it. If that's your jam, cool. But we don't get down like that around my way. Not too crazy about the Tiger Stripe on this either. But it is what it is, man. I actually been really enjoying this. Who'd have thought, right? Let's see what else we got. Got to community, give people, companies a chance to make it right, at least a chance. Yeah, give people or companies a chance to make things right, at least a chance. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I don't know what we're talking about, but I agree with that theory. I complained to Wixco, and they sent a replacement. What was your issue? I mean, the Wixco, shout out to Wixco, man, because they had sent me some fucking, a bunch of budget dope. Oh, and speaking, I know I keep going back to this, but 2025 was also a year for me where I actually started to appreciate, doesn't mean I went and bought, but I actually started to appreciate budget dope again. You know, like I said, I didn't go out and buy a bunch of it, but I did buy 2 budget knives this year or last year, which I felt were fantastic. I got to give them their due. One of them was this one, which is the Glide Lock variant of the Penguin. If you're in the dope game, you know, man, Penguin is legendary. As a matter of fact, I think I've told the story a number of times before. The premium version of the Penguin was my very first ever premium knife I bought. Still got the bitch today. But anyways, I digress. Back to this one. QSP does a fantastic job with their iteration of the access lock / crossbar lock. They call theirs, I think, the Glide Lock. Now, this one, of course, is in fucking FRN, 14C28N, but it's got fantastic action. These tabs make it such a pleasure to actuate the lock bar. It's just so goddamn smooth. Doesn't hurt your fingers. You know, sometimes when you do those crossbar locks, if the balls, the fucking the nuts, the crossbar lock nuts, if they're sharp or if they're fucking not done right, it kind of will hurt your finger over time. Never got to worry about that with this QSP Penguin, man. Those tabs just make it so goddamn comfortable. But this was actually a budget knife that I love this year. That one. And then, of course, this one, which needs no introduction. It is the Porcupine. My favorite preference, of course, is the one with the tips on it. This one for me was better than the one with the hole. But you couldn't go wrong either way. Vasi is another company that I felt leveled up in 2025. I think they are really starting to cook. Love what they're doing. And, you know, yeah, that's what the fuck I feel about it. Let's see here. For a washer knife, I think he's talking about the Millet. No, that is a mini grip. Number one, the best Griptilian, whether mini or full size you want to get, of course, has got to be the one with the Spyderco hole. There's a whole story behind that. I won't bore y'all with the details, but this one's an S30V, and I fucking love it. This one's not a hollow; it is a flat grind. But man, and this one's got aftermarket scales. I put on some. Believe it or not, they call this fucking micarta. It's like I don't know, maybe it's a micarta inlay. I think it's got a micarta inlay, and it's G10. But I actually love. I don't know if you got a fucking Griptilian, you'll know. But the FRN scales on the Benchmade Griptilian are so fucking pleasing acoustically. And then, of course, as far as ergonomically goes, they've got that, you know, all that raised fucking little dots on there. It's fantastic. You know what? I'm surprised we haven't seen more of that from Benchmade. Speaking of Benchmade, I just sent 3 knives to them to test their warranty situation. Oh, excuse me. So we'll see how that goes. I sent them my Infidel, my Bug Out, and what else did I got? Oh, and then of course the fucking Narrows, baby. I still got that fucking Narrows, people. All right, let's see. I'm not about the Tiger Stripe blade. That shit is ass. Yeah, I agree with you. Oh shit, there's my boy. Joe and Jason talking about balls and nuts. I love you, buddy. Shear's one of the homies, man. He's one of the few privileged to be close on the daily to yours truly. And he's a weird motherfucker. Don't let him fool you. He is a weird motherfucker. Let's see. Oh, speaking of, how about let's go back over here for a minute. How about I don't know. Did you guys did you people smash that fucking like button or the dislike or something? I hope so. I'll find out, goddammit. Also, what are you guys smoking on or drinking on? I got some Bustelo. Wife makes me this espresso, chilled espresso. You know, and then when it came time to to my end of the year video, I had kind of wanted to do a couple of these categories where I was going to do like ugliest knife of the year, surprise of the year, disappointment of the year. But that was just becoming too goddamn much. You know, when I first started doing videos, man, I would make like fucking like 5-6 videos, fucking price category. I mean, you know, I was all about it. Now things are different. But yeah. What do you guys feel was some of the ugliest knives for you, or the ugliest knife from 2025? For me, and I know this is gonna, you know, it's that one knife from Jack Wolf, and I like Ben and Jack Wolf knives, but it was the one that they released this year that everyone was going fucking crazy about. I felt it was ugly personally, but you know, I'm weird like that, so. But I think that was my ugliest knife from last year. My most disappointing knife, of course, no, it's a no-brainer. It was that USA Breaker. And then I think I said my most surprising knife. What was my most surprising knife last year? I'll tell you, probably one of them, man. If it's not going to be that Overland, it might be that Overland, people. But if not, it would be this one as well. You know, 2025 for me was a year that I actually started to dip my toe into the side opening auto field. Bought a couple. I think I bought 3 this year or last year. And this one by far would be the most surprising because of how good it was for the price. This is the USA made Kershaw Iridium automatic. Love the knife. Love what Kershaw is doing. Love what ZT is doing. I felt they leveled up last year. Kind of, you know, ZT specifically, I felt they kind of came back. They had went several years where they were dormant. People kind of would talk about ZT as in the past, but they're cooking. There, I say they are cooking. They are cooking. Oh, Freddie's in the chat. What's up, Freddie? Working that lifetime warrants. Yeah, bro. You know, I figured, fuck it. I'd never sent. The only knife that I've ever sent back for a warranty issue, or I should say the only knife company that I ever reached out to for warranty issues was D-Rocket Design, who, not for nothing, he replaced the knife both times, so, you know, give him his props. Monterey Bay Knives, who actually had me send him in the knife. I had to pay the shipping, and then he sent it back, but whatever, it's all good. And then now Benchmade, so curious to see how that I'll tell you, they make the process is streamlined, man. They send me, you know, I paid $10 for the shipping online. They sent me a fucking box, prepaid box and everything. I mean, it's super easy, bro. They give you fucking little sleeves. You slide the knife in the motherfucker. So far it's been very easy. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated as far as how that shit turns out, man. Good call, PCR. Yeah, man. I am as if I had my choice to say things that I want to come to an end in 2026, has gotta be fucking camo cotton, especially like the colorful shit. The colorful shit, I ain't with it, man. And if you like it, good for you. I hope you enjoy it. But nah, absolutely not from me. It's nuts for knives. Eddie, what about these nuts, motherfucker? The Oz Machine warning prototype. I was it. I see. I'm not a big Oz guy, but I think I heard something like that. I think it was an April Fool's joke. I don't know. Yeah, bro. You know, I spoke to Stone. You know, before the new year, for sure. Before the new year, I haven't spoken to him since the new year. I think before Christmas or something. At that, you know, he was going through life, man. You know, we all got life and shit, you know. But as far as being okay, as far as I understand it, yeah, he's okay. You know, maybe one day soon you guys might see him back up here on a Sunday. You just never know. That's another good call, Freddie. Okay. Um, I heard the same thing, bro, with one of my homies. See, I didn't fuck around. When Giant Mouse sent that notification to us, you know, number one, I wasn't crazy about the 12. I ain't gonna shit you. I wasn't crazy about it, but I had fallen in love with. Gotta show you. I had fallen in love with my very first ever. I had fallen in love with my very first ever Giant Mouse branded, meaning, you know, the GM line, which was the GM11. I felt this was outstanding. It was so I immediately felt like a sense of loyalty to the brand. I was like, I'm gonna grab every single one of their GM lines that come out. So I bought the 12, even though aesthetically it wasn't my jam per se. And then of course they had the button lock fiasco. So when they sent that out, offering no purchase, full refund, I didn't play no games. I said, send me my money back. And they did. They sent it right back. So unlike you who decided to play that game and send it back, you know, you had to put magnets in it to make a half decent. What? Yeah, fuck all that, bro. I just got rid of the knife. I ain't doing all that. That's crazy. Good call, Mimo. That's another one. Let's take a look in case someone doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about. Let's show them exactly how ugly the balance is, because it's an ugly hoe. It is an ugly bitch. Spyderco balance. Yeah. Like, what in the fuck? And I think the price was, yeah, look at the price. $225, bro. Now, you know, the sad, but again, that's on brand for Spyderco. Spyderco has ugly fucking knives. I mean, that's just it. Now, by looking at it, because I'm such a connoisseur of these knives, I can tell you that bitch is comfortable. You know, I can guarantee you it's comfortable. It's going to fit in your hand like a glove. But that bitch is ugly, man. That Schempf guy, I think he's a German dude, if I remember correctly. He's done many fucking collabs with Spyderco. But look, $225. Let's see where this one came out of. Okay, this came out of Japan factory. That in itself kind of tells me why it's up there. But I mean, $225 for stainless steel back, a stainless steel frame lock. Come on, man. And they're only giving you 1.98 inches of essentially S35 VN. That's the steel we can kind of compare Spy 27 to. I just don't get that pricing, man. I really don't. That's more egregious than the lightweight Shaman. You know, I felt, if you guys remember when Benchmade back in 2024, Benchmade made that announcement, or maybe it was at the beginning of 2025. Benchmade made that announcement that they were going to be upcharging. You know, they were raising the prices on all their knives, all, you know, their whole inventory or whatever. if you guys remember, Spyderco, in lieu of that, they gave us some type of sale in the interim where they took money off a bunch of their models and whatnot, almost as a fuck you to Benchmade, And then they turn around this year and they do that type of shit, fucking almost $200 for the Shaman lightweight, and I get it, bro. Listen, USA craftsmanship, I get it, but you're feeding me this when the Millet Overland, titanium frame lock, USA made, S35 VN, $255. I just, and I'm not trying to be the price police. And then of course Kershaw was giving us great deals this year. Yeah, the balance is definitely. What's up, Rainey? What's going on, baby? I see you in a minute. Happy New Year. Hope all is good with you and yours. Johnny says, I wanted to like camo carbon, but after a few in hand, they all gone. Don't like regular. Oh, poor fella. I don't mind regular carbon fiber when it's done right. When it's done right. And then there's even some fat carbon or camo carbon. I think I like fat carbon better. I think they're competing brands. Both are USA made. But there are some camo or fat carbon, whatever the fuck, y'all know what I'm trying to say. There are some fat carbons that I like. Like I like the purple haze when it's done right. It's just primarily when they go into like that pink and green shit and orange and 1980s, 1990s, Miami Vice. That shit to me is just, and then forget it when the Chinese companies use the shit. Oh my God. I know that a lot of the Chinese companies have started to actually use real camo carbon, so therefore it is derived from the U.S. But for some reason or another, it just doesn't look good when they put it on their knives. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Can't explain it. That whole thing started a debate with me and the homies, Johnny. The Sage 121, $425. Number one, the steel. That is, I think, that is the steel with the highest edge retention known to man. The steel with the highest edge retention we've got for pocket knives. It's Taiwanese manufacturing, which in a lot of cases costs more. Their cost of living is higher over there. It's a free democracy. They've got to pay their workers a living wage. I mean, all that. So you really, when you look at Taiwanese manufacturing versus American manufacturing, they're almost identical as far as cost, but with the exception, of course, Taiwan can be more expensive at times. So once you understand that whole picture, I mean, $425 is still a fuck ton of money. G10 scales, stainless steel liners. I get it. But I understand because of where it's coming from, but don't mean I'm happy about it. But I think there's a couple of things that with that knife that kind of, makes it more palatable for that price point. But like I said, I ain't co-signing this, so don't get it fucked up. Okay, let's see what we got here. So I have a good topic for you, Mr. USA Knives. How much additional are you willing to spend if a knife is available as a Chinese knife and a USA made knife of the exact same materials design? Listen, we're not gonna play fucking what's that word? Goddamn it, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like fake shit, make believe shit. I mean, you have to kind of give me an example. I mean, listen. Did I tell you guys about this fucking mini MSI? Okay, I paid $480 is what it came out to. Now, if you're asking me if China had let me just say this. Okay, number one, I don't buy USA just because it's USA. Like, I don't. I truly think that when you put the best up against the best, okay, of course, there's Chinese brands that make fantastic knives that I bought, that I'll buy, that I enjoy. But when you put best against the best, USA every time. I'm sorry. It is what it is, But trying to answer your question and keep, trying to be fair here. I don't think you could put a price on it. I don't think I could be like, okay, $200 is the most I'm willing to pay. More so, whatever. It just boils down to the knife, and there's good dope manufactured all over the world, and I know that we're all in it to enjoy it. I won't ever come down on somebody for choosing to buy, foreign, but I'll try to always buy USA because I enjoy their products more. I think I just think that's the way it is. But saying that, I still love some Chinese dope. Although we have implemented, me and some of the homies behind the scenes, we've implemented Operation Red Dawn, which is our attempt to not buy Chinese made. Now there will be a video coming because I did buy a Chinese knife, but I bought it in December 29th. I officially ordered it. So because of that, I managed to just squeak in. So officially, I have not bought anything Chinese made this year, 2026. I've only bought American made, which was my Overland. And of course, this fucking banger. Video coming soon, I promise. But yeah, I don't know if that answers your question or not, Freddie, but I know that I don't think, I know you got knives from all over the place, but, I don't know how you feel about it, Freddie. Donnie's gone. Love you, bro. Love you, man. Go ahead and keep doing your thing, y'all. Hey, Donnie, I don't know if hopefully if you're still here, you can hear what I'm saying. If not, I'll reach out to you. I saw a knife that you made that a gentleman posted in the Discord. I think his name is JC Caballero. I think his name is. I don't think he said the name of the knife. Maybe he did, but it fucking looked good, Donnie. You hear me? It's that one that's got the hole. Oh, they all got the hole. The one that's, reminiscent. It's got design language, you could say, to kind of remind me of a shaman. Okay. Not to imply anything, but it's got that, that sort of signature look. But it looked fucking amazing, bro. And I was like, God damn, Donnie's stepping the game up, bro. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. Has anyone seen the Kunwu Poon Padre? Let's check that one out. Good job, Rainey. Kunwu Poon Padre. So let's do it like this. I'm going to share the fucking screen. All right. Here we go. This is what you're talking about, baby girl? Let's see. Poon Padre. Oh, that looks pretty goddamn good. That looks pretty good. I haven't seen that, bro. Rainey, that's the first time I'm fucking. These in stock? What? Well, I'm on Operation Red Dawn right now, or I may actually add that. What you think, Grayson? Should we do it? Grayson says no. Do I got the fucking cutest goddamn cat in the world, people? It's a fucking tabby. It's my first cat ever. And I love this little bastard. Anyways, back to the fucking Poon Padre. S90V. Oh ho ho. 60 to 62. 62, I'm fucking stoked. 60, I'm like, eh. That looks good, Rainey. I know you're a Kunwu gal. Not for nothing too, like, puppy, you gotta go over there though. You can't go sit up there. You gotta have to just go back. I had bought, as a matter of fact, full disclosure, if you do your fucking research, I was on the Kunwu hype train or bandwagon since 2022, since Puerto Rican with a knife, when they were an unknown company. I took a chance and bought the X-Tal crossbar lock apparatus. And I was so impressed with them from that point on. And I've supported that brand by buying several other of their models. But I don't know. Sergio gets, he can kind of get people feeling a certain type of way. I've never had an issue with him personally. And as far as the dope goes, you know, the dope speaks for itself. He comes up with great designs, man, and he's always had a commitment to heat treat, proper heat treat, and even his pricing. In you know, perfect example. If you were to get something like this build from We, okay, if we was to give you S90V at 6062 HRC DLC with a little fucking Timascus pivot collar, you're talking 400, 450 all fucking day from We. So, you know, when it came to pricing, Kunwu has been fair in his pricing as well, I feel. But that Poon Padre is sexy, young lady. I wish you didn't show it to me, but you fucking did. But you know what? Between the Padre and the Compadre, I prefer the Compadre as far as size and ergos. So if they come out with a Poon Compadre, I'd be all over that one. I would be all over that one. Let's go back over here. All right. So yeah, that looks good, girl. I'm glad you showed me that. Let's see. The Taiwan 121 is also higher priced because it gets dinged twice for tariffs going and coming back. I'm not getting into that tariff thing. I don't. I mean, yeah, but hey, it's the reality in today's fucking climate, right? I mean, it is what it is. Freddie says, I have a friend who is trying to OEM a USA knife of one. He already has a Chinese prototype made. About $200 China knife cost. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's no, you know, listen, decades ago, America made the decision to outsource our manufacturing overseas. And it's just been a way of life since that many decades ago. And yeah, and that's why we have such a discrepancy now with people trying to get knives made here in the USA is because of that, man. You know, it just let's see, Chinese knife cost. How much should he be willing to spend to make the knife that he can responsibly pass on to the consumer? I mean, it's not a see. You can't put a. It's just it. I mean, I'm not a knife maker. You sound like your buddy's not either. He's a designer. That's what I'm taking it as, right? Knife friend who's trying. Yeah, I'm assuming he's a designer because he's looking for an OEM. I mean, I don't know. If it just depends on who's making it. I mean, I would love to know who the OEM is because it is very difficult to get a knife made here in the United States as far as OEM wise goes. It's very difficult. There's only a few people even who I think would even consider doing it. So I'd love to know who that was as far as just the OEM. You ain't gonna give me the guy's name or nothing like that, but hey, girl, don't you dare encourage that man. No, fucking with Johnny's my boy. No Kung Pao chicken for you in 2026. Oh, goddamn. Bless his predator. I think that might be it, bro. I think that's it. You're right, Freddie. And it looked good, man. The one my guy got. Of course you ordered it, fucking Johnny. Of course you did. See what you did, Rainey? You don't got fuck. Johnny is the Johnny Tagamori, that is. He is the Chinese or the China dope emperor. He's got his finger on the pulse of all Chinese dope. So you just put him on because he went ahead and ordered it. Look at that. Yeah, it must be new, man. I never even heard about it, but yeah. We can trade so you don't buy a Chinese knife. There you go, Freddie. Make it happen, baby. I'm all about loopholes, baby. That's funny shit, though. That is funny. You know what's funny too, Johnny? I mean, Freddie, that you say that, you know, like, because me and the boys, the crew, you know, like we were like, okay, fucking, we're gonna stay strong. You know, a couple of us have already fucking crumbled, but I tried to use that. I was gonna say, okay, the loophole is if you're able to score Chinese dope via Swaparooski, then it doesn't count as far as breaking the rule. And I agree. But they were like, no. As a matter of fact, I think Sheer was like, no, fucking, it can't be that way, blah, blah, blah. Any goddamn ways. I'm gonna buy whatever the fuck I want to buy. I'm just trying to do the right thing and support USA makers and designers who are making knives here in the United States. You know, that's just trying to do the right thing. But I'm weak and FOMO is real, so you know how that goes. A Compudre. Hey, play on words there, my friend. What are you talking about, Mimo? A case, an older Remington, and an open. Okay, that's what you bought so far. Curious to know which case model you bought, but you're in Canada too, right? So I know you got some fuckery dealing with some shit out there. I guess a slip joint. I think they do. I know that case does have some locking folders, I believe, but I'm assuming you got a slip joint. I might be pulling. I might be buying a slip joint, people. I ain't gonna tell you about it. I think I'm just gonna try to do it. But oh, as a matter of fact, there he goes. El Ranchero. He's the other one. He's the guy I was telling you about who broke our agreement. Fucking Roman. He's in the crew. He's the first one to break to break the trade war. He scored himself some Chinese dope and he broke the fucking trade war. And you're right, Randy. You know, you buy what you like, period. And in the grand scheme of things, that's how I roll too. You know, I buy what I like. You know, I've just personally set some restrictions on myself, and we'll see how long it goes. You know, we'll see. You know, but yeah, who knows how long it'll last? It may end tomorrow. Yeah, as a matter of fact, ABW has that new milling pattern coming out on the Slippy, and that might be what your boy's trying to score allegedly. Haven't bought any knives this year. Got myself a titanium mod to the gills, 15V and S110V native. Got myself titanium to mod. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I added titanium to one of my Spartacus, which I had never had titanium on this model before. This is the first time I've got it. This is my Native 5. This, of course, is my River's Edge Cutlery exclusive. I went ahead and I did a little bit of swapperooski with a homie, and I got these. These are whose are Rips Garage Tech titanium scales, like the sunburst pattern, and then I got this gorgeous custom fucking clip courtesy of Lynch Northwest Side. But yeah, this is my first Native 5 in titanium. I love it. You should too, goddammit. So let's see. You getting the new Jack Wolf Timberjack slip joint, aren't you? No, but you know what? I did. Okay, I'm not a slip joint guy. I'm just not. You know, I can appreciate. You know, hold on a second. They're really doing that right now. How goddamn rude. This is nice dope fucking vacuuming while I'm trying to conduct business over here. You know, but I will say, bro, fucking the best slip joint that I've had in my possession in my collection over the last 5 years was a Chinese one, and it was personally for me, it was the Hedgehog from QSP. I think it's phenomenal. But I've handled quite a few of the Jack Wolf slip joints, and they're fantastic. I think the price, of course, is too high, but that's my opinion. Um, but I think what that Timberjack shit, that's like a little bit less as far as materials or whatever. That's how he's able to sell it to you for, I don't know. He does some weird things, and I think I think he saw the writing on the wall. I think he was getting so much pushback from his pricing that I think he wanted to give people a couple of other options. And from what I hear that I think that's his second line as far as lower pricing or more budget friendly pricing. And I've heard on both lines that the action, the walk and talk, the attention to detail is still there. It's just lesser materials, pin construction. But no, I am not buying the fucking Timberjack or whatever you call it, Timberwolf, whatever the fuck. You know what, man? I tell you, my problem with the ABW. Well, let's take a look, guys. I'm gonna put y'all onto something in case you guys don't know what's happening, but this is happening. And if the knife gods allow it, and they mean it to happen, then this will be in your boy's collection. DLT trading. There it goes. Soon, we'll see. But if you go here, I don't even want to put you fuckers on because some of you people might not even know about it. Let's do this. But they back to what you said. You carried the ABW. Come on, goddamn it. The ABW slip joint. My biggest problem was I handled the prototype at Blade Show 2024. And it wasn't as refined as I've heard it's gotten. Okay. So because of that, I really hadn't fucking wanted it. But I've been seeing some videos, and I think he's refined it, he's perfected it, and people are buying him. So I'm thinking about taking a shot at it. But I almost bought this fucking thing. I don't know why, guys, but I almost did. I'll tell you the reason why I really almost bought it. I've never owned a German-made knife, and I've heard nothing but positive things about it. And I mean, they're giving you fucking Magna Cut, German craftsmanship, $149. Now this says, this is something I really want you guys to try to help me with. They say this is a flipper. Okay, where the fuck is the flipper? Where's the flipper, people? Do y'all see a flipper? I guess it's this tiny thing right there. Okay, there it is. I just saw that right now. But I mean, for the price, $150, German craftsmanship, German manufacturing, Magna Cum Laude steel, little flipper situation. I kind of dig that. Titanium clip. Now the handles are some weird shit. Bone Corian. So I guess it's bone. I'm not crazy about bone. Not crazy about bone, but I don't know. I really want to experience some German manufacturing. What the fuck is this gay shit? What is this? What? Carbon fiber and G10. God bless their heart. You know, like CRK, they had a couple of knives. I think I saw designs of theirs this year. China, HCR 13 MOV, and I don't know. They just don't. It's like they're playing with us almost, you know. Although the mini redemption, I like the mini redemption. It looks good. I bought the actual first redemption when it came out. The funny thing was that bitch was sold out everywhere, and it took me a minute to find one, and I did, but I sold it. It was too big. All right. Yeah, Operation Hinderer is coming back to Knife Dope Studios. This is the XM24 Harpoon Spanto, God damn it! I don't know. I'm hoping this time around that the Hinderer thing sticks with me, but we'll see. Got some mods scheduled for it first. Devo. That's how you know Devo's coming up in the world, people. He's now at DLT. Now, you know what? This is a knife that I didn't. It kind of came out of nowhere for me. Like I wasn't like following along or anything like that, and then it was all of a sudden it was dropped. For anyone who owns this saloon, can you front flip it? It looks like you might be able to front flip the hoe, but I'm not sure. Now there are several different variants to this one. This one is a what is that? Purple Flow Camo Carbon. Now that's a company who will not be leaving the Camo Carbon vibe alone anytime soon. They love that shit. As a matter of fact, I think I even told them it was gay one time, and we debated it. I was like, he's not leaving Camo Carbon alone anytime soon. So if you like Camo Carbon, you can rest assured Devo's going to be able to supply it for you. But Yep. Don't know how we got to this point where I'm scrolling DLT. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go here. I spoke to Donnie before my stream tonight, and he said that he uploaded the new Spyderco reveal. He said he hadn't received inventory yet, but he swears to me that he uploaded the knives, but I didn't see them on here. I came here before the show. Let's see something here. Spyderco Sage series. No, we ain't doing all that. Let me go here to new knives. What the fuck is that new knife shit? Hold up. Where's it at? Okay. Shop Entire Collection. Let's go like this. Defaults by date. S90V. Yeah, see, he said he let me try looking by brand. Shop by brand. And let's go to Spyderco. Default order micro Jimbo sprint run. I got that sprint run micro Jimbo too. That's a fantastic night, people. Shot by date, sort by date. Let's see what this does. Huh. You know, he had the StarMate in stock, but I think that's I think he must have sold out on that StarMate. That was one that I actually almost bought. Oh shit, it's not listed yet. All right, wait a minute. It's a StarMate, right, guys? StarMate? It is a StarMate. I know it is. I don't know. For some reason, I still have problems with his website, man. Like, for some reason, I can't seem to find shit. He tells me it's on there, but I don't seem to find it. All right, let's go back over here. Carried my, I almost got those scales. I went with the diamond pattern. Love them. DMJU on Insta, modest spider compared with me. I think it's up to your standards. So he must be talking to Rainy. Got a bail. Oh, PCR, love you, bro. I'll catch up with you later, man. Holler at me tomorrow, bro, before you pick the top 5. You know what I'm talking about. If not, I'll call you. I thought this said, hi, Fred is gay. Oh, goddamn, I swear I did. Okay, I just got the Devo, Saloon, and Fireball. What do you think about about? I never liked the Fireball. I ain't gonna shit you. It wasn't my jam. But that Saloon looks pretty good. It does look good. Rainey says, I love Jack Wolf, but I haven't been feeling the new designs. The Diamondback Jack was like, yeah, that's right. You've always been a heavy Jack Wolf promoter. Talking about minimal flipper first. Okay, that was my first. Let's see, the bone colored countertop material. Okay, so that's what that was. That material that I looked at. That and I don't know why I like it. I really don't. I promise you, I don't know why I like it, why I want it. I really don't. But if you telling me it's the fucking countertop material, makes me not want the motherfucker. But it says bone. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe if I don't score my little, maybe if I don't score my slip joint that I don't need, but I feel the need to buy it, maybe I'll fuck around and buy this. Who knows? Who knows? God damn it. Who knows? Sent back my one and only after opening. What happened, Mimo? What was the problem? Why you sent it back? Curious. Yes, you can front flip it. Okay, Freddie, talking about the Saloon. Oh, I love you, Roman. That's my boy. Y'all don't know. I talk to that fucker multiple times a week. He's a pain in the ass. El más desgraciado que hay. Oh, my boy. Where you been at, Just Nate? It's another guy I love right there. Got my heart, Just Nate. The DLC is a little harder to flip. And Romans is co-signing it, says, yes, you can flip that hoe. Yeah, you know what's crazy, Eddie? Is I remember, like, for instance, my first and only Hinderer that I bought it in 23, and it was a fucking mission, man. Talk about Mission Impossible, bro. It was like the moon and the stars had to align, and I had to be quick, to fucking snag it. And I was fortunate. I got one. But yeah, bro, they stay in stock now, Yeah, you know what, man? Shady, this is my second micro Jimbo. This one is also in the S90V, with that same weird ass carbon fiber. And then I owned the very first one, which was the S30V. I've been promoting this fucking knife since they first came out. I felt it was a sleeper pick. Um, People, if you want to buy yourself a knife and you're like, oh, I don't know what to buy, you want to try something new, this is a fucking home run, man. It really is. Fantastic slicer, great little ergos, smaller knife, but very accommodating for the full purchase, no refund. No choil to choke up on, so you got to be willing to take that chance. But life is a game of chances, so why the fuck not? But yeah, hell of a knife, man. So, oh, and the reason I'm talking about that micro Jimbo, outside of you talking about it yourself, I almost bought the Salt series in Magna Cum Laude. I almost did, but I said, oh, let me just wait a little bit, see what else comes along. And I'm glad I did. Bone colored. I dig it heavy. Let's see. It was the Gateway Barlow. Could see through the gap in the bolster. Inside was all scratched up after they pinned the scales. The blast media didn't get into the flute. All the flute. God damn, my boy, you broke it down, Remo. All right, my boy. And the nail nick was very sharp, he says, as well. I got you. You know what? When you're spending money, on a knife and it doesn't come right, I get it. Trust me. I feel you on that, especially when you're spending decent money, anything over 100, $200 for sure, I consider decent money. You're spending $200 or more. You want it, you want it right. God damn it. 23. Talking about Hinder, kept missing drops. Took a while. Then searched for a horse head scale for over a year before you found one. I got another buddy who's, shout out to Rochambeau. He's trying to in case any of you fuckers got one you want to sell. He's looking for a dragon scale texture. I think Project X fucking Hinderer show side scale, I think is what he wants. That, or it's the what's the other one? Project X Jurassic. I think it might be Project X. I don't know. I'm not a Hinderer fanboy just yet. So $150 Canadian. No thanks. Yeah, I bet. I pair with the Urban Slip and it's hard to beat. Too legit to quit. Well, what are you pairing over there, Shady? Fill me in. I must have fucking got too much shit going on here and there. But let's see if we can. I can't pull that up, guys. They'll fucking. I was gonna try to show you that knife in the fucking Discord, but someone will probably snitch on me if I do that. Damn, it's already an hour and 12 minutes too. Hour and 12. Do I got anything to give away? Let's see if I got something to give away. I might got something in this bitch. Let's see. No promises, but I might. I might have something. What's this? What is this? What is this? Oh, this was another fucking knife that I loved last year from the Budget Dope. This is actually a design from David C. Anderson at Knife Center. I love that little guy. This is the Maximus. What is this again? The Maximal. From CJRB. That's another fantastic budget knife, for Budget Dope. Like I said, last year I started to appreciate Budget Dope again. Doesn't mean you'll be seeing a fuck ton of it here, but okay, yeah. Jurassic scale is what Rolo wants. If anyone's got one, let me know, or even let Rolo know. He wants the Dragon scale for the Jurassic. So yeah, that was in lieu of what you said earlier, Kevin, about waiting a year and a half to get a scale. So yeah, that's good. Well, back, yeah, I got knives all over the place, people. And I wanted to give something. What I think I'm going to do, if you have IG, I'm gonna start getting a little bit more active over there. I hadn't been active there in a while, but I think I'm going to give away this Shaman on IG. I'm pretty sure. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it here on IG. I would like to do it on IG so I can run some traffic to DNK Knives. So stay tuned for that. But we're getting long-winded. I love you guys, as always. You know that, and I mean it. Appreciate you guys tapping in, as usual. Consistency is going to go up this year in 2026. I'm going to be doing a video. Look for it. Give me some engagement. It will be on this beauty. You guys get a little sneak peek of it. But I'm co-signing this MSI Mini, people. You know, I value a dollar in today's economy, especially. I wouldn't tell you to go buy a shit knife if it wasn't all that. This is a fucking home run. This really has me feeling like Microtech. You know, two things I kind of wanted to talk about today also was, you know, for the longest time, I felt USA companies had gotten the rep that they don't listen to the customer, right? For the most part, we say that. USA companies don't listen to us. Chinese companies take feedback, blah, blah, blah. I think 2026 and going forward, you're going to see shit changing. Two companies, I feel, USA companies, actually 3 goddamn USA companies who are finally listening to the people and are giving us what we want are Microtech, ProTech, Kershaw, and ZT. I consider them one. But those companies have taken feedback. For Microtech's example, they just started giving us titanium. They realized how much we want titanium. They started focusing on some of their, you know, their ram lock knives more. And then ProTech. Look, ProTech went from having 2 manual folders, I mean, 2 manual button locks in their inventory, in their arsenal, their catalog, all these years. So all of a sudden now we got the TR3 Integrity, we got the Cambria 2, we got the one coming up, the Avalon. Before we go, let's take a look at that Avalon in case people haven't seen that one. That's a sexy bitch. A little bit bigger than I like, but big girls need loving too. So let's see what that one is. ProTech Avalon. That's actually a design from that Peace Neighbor. See, but don't tell me you're not going to show me the fucking image. You cocksuckers. You might not be able to see the image unless here we go. We'll go to my Instagram feed. Don't judge me if you see something, because my feed is usually a bunch of fucking scantily cladded women. But here goes the Avalon. 4-inch blade. That kind of like, you know, take that fucking silly lanyard off, goddammit. I don't know. I don't know. It might be too big for me, but it looks good, and I might just buy it just to fucking. Oh, who's that? That's Vu. Look at Vu. Shout out to Vu. Shout out to the Vu man. Well, guys, yeah, TRM. I keep acting like I'm gonna go, and then I fucking see something I want to talk about. It took my. Hey, you know what, Freddie? They were late to the party, but at least they showed up. Goddammit. You know. See you next year, you motherfucker. Oh god. You got to be there in the streets for that mini. Yeah, you do. You got to be in the streets. You got to be connected. Okay. Well, I think Nate summed it up best. Love you fuckers, and I mean it. I'll be here next week, goddamn.